All right, all right, all right. We are back on Support District Radio. Mind your business. My name is Shasta Broaddus. I'm your host today, every Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Today I'm sitting here with Terry White, owner of White Heart K9. I got it right.
Yes, you got it
I got
right.
It right this time.
Yes, sir.
He's also a broker, life insurance broker, such as myself. And we're just talking business as usual. You know me, mind your business. That's what it's about. We were actually just talking about why it's so important to be minding your business and be interacting and talking with people on a regular basis, because you never know who's going to be able to help you in your business. And so I was talking about how Connect the Dots could be a platform for people who have brick and mortar businesses, right? And how would that help them getting out there and going to networking events and meeting people and hosting events or doing a workshop. Mm-hmm. And essentially we forget that business is all about people.
Right.
You know,
absolutely.
Marketing, the marketing dollars that companies spend to get on commercial. I mean, just imagine if we had the marketing dollars to have our own commercial.
Right.
Or our own billboard.
Right.
We wouldn't have to run around.
Well, let's just spend, like, even with television and things like that, like the social media platform is taking over even those avenues. More people are on social media than they are watching commercials and stuff like that. So it's about being social, connecting with the people, you know.
That's why we're called connectors, not
right.
members. We're connectors.
Yeah, and like there was a black-owned business where I first met Shasta. I had a good restaurant that I think I've been to 3 times since we've been there.
Me too.
So, you know,
where we go to Mrs. White's.
Yeah, Mrs. White's. So, and the place was good. But if somebody's like, "Hey, what's a good restaurant? I'm in Phoenix. What's a good restaurant to go to?" Brick or mortar business or whatever, I can say go to this restaurant. It's good. It's good food, and I felt like I got my money's worth when I went there. So
it was good.
It's all about connecting with the people, and Connect the Dots had like 60, 70 people there at the last event.
That's like 70 leads.
It's more than that, because they're not going to just tell one person about your business. They're going to be, if they like you, know you, and trust you, and they see you there consistently, they're going to refer you. It happens. Mm-hmm. It's not so like, look, everybody wants to, like, when they get in business, they want the right things to say. They want to know, how do I say it? When do I say this? Yada, yada. Man, just go out there and tell people what you do. Mm-hmm. Just make it a point to say, I'm going to talk to 5 people a day. Mm-hmm. And it took me a while to get this. You know, I was shy. Well, not shy. I just was shy about telling people I was in business, because it seemed like everybody I told, like, took off running the other way, right? But it took me a long time to get to the point where I could just go up and tell people, hey, this is what I'm doing. And you know what? Maybe right then and there they didn't have a need. But 6 months down the line, 7 months down the line, a year, 2 years, you know, you never know when their situation is going to change. And they're going to be like, hey, I remember this guy. I still see him everywhere, you know, and people are going to do business with you. So you just got to be out talking to people and engaging with the people, and your business will grow, you know. And it's not your job to know who's going to be the one to bring you the business, you know, like.
You just got to make the touches. You have to make the touches.
Exactly. And people are going to find you. Absolutely, 100%. They'll find you.
So, I mean, when essentially at the end of the day, Connect the Dots is a lead generation system.
Right.
You know, and getting people to understand that everybody needs leads.
Everybody.
You know, we all need leads if we're in business. You know, and it's not my job to sell your business.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's your job. If I give you the lead, it's your job to convert it and close it.
Right. Absolutely. And you never know when that lead's going to come, so you just got to be ready. Be ready when the lead comes. Like, for instance, Shasta's already referred, she's referred one person, and I'm going to train their dog, but being on her platform and giving me this opportunity to speak right now is going to open the gates for so much more. When it'll happen, who knows? If it'll happen, but at least I was able to have the opportunity to do so. So that's what it's about. Just making those touches, connecting with the people. And I got to say that again. It's all about connecting with people and being genuine in your connections.
I know when you reached out to me on Facebook, so he hit me up and he just told me he was trying to recruit me. He don't know I'm unrecruitable. You can't recruit me. But when we met each other on Facebook, he reached out to me and just asked to be my friend, which a lot of people do, right? They just send you the friend request. I'm in business now, so I'm like, okay, I'm getting a friend request. I don't really know him. Says that we have about 10 mutual friends or whatever the case may be. Let me message him and see what's going on. So I reached out to him. You know, this is all part of business. This is my lead generation. I'm giving you guys nuggets right now. This is what I do at Connect the Dots.
Right.
So I'm reaching out back to him saying, okay, hey, how you doing? Thanks for reaching out and connecting with me. What do you do?
Right.
You know what I mean? Who are you, essentially? Like,
right.
why are you in my inbox? You know?
Yeah,
and I know you're married, so you know
for sure. Yeah.
how can we work with each other and do business with each other?
Right.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't even realize that there's leads coming in your inbox every day.
Right.
You know, and it's all about how you approach them. I didn't know how we were going to do business.
Right.
No clue.
For
no
sure.
clue how.
And it's funny because even after that lunch meeting, I could have been like, that was pointless. I spent that money, whatever. I drove way out here and nothing came about it and killed the relationship there. Like, oh, she's not recruitable or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's just like, well, let's just keep in contact. Let's meet. Let's continue the relationship. Let's build a working relationship. And I made tenfold on my lunch investment already. So just be out there connecting, man. And Connect the Dots is a great way. Like, I remember when she invited me to like 3 of the events, and I was like, man, it's far. I can't make it.
You
this
are
day.
far. You're all the way where? In Santan Valley?
I'm in Santan Valley.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I can't make it. But I was like, you know what? She's been so genuine. She's helped me in my business. Yada yada yada. I'm gonna make it to the event. And I was blown away by the event, and I met a lot of really nice people. In
How many
all
connections?
stages.
How many connections did you make that day?
So mind you, I made about 5 or 6 connections, but I wasn't the real go-getter. Like, I'm here, I'm gonna make all these connections. I was just there to like support and get the vibe of the event. And people were coming up to me connecting. I went up to a few people connected, and what was great about it, it was all love. Like, nobody was there like trying to presence on anybody, like be bigger than they were. Mm-hmm. Everybody was real front and honest, like, hey, I'm just starting out in my entrepreneurship career. Then you had seasoned vets, like, this is what I'm doing, how can I be of assistance to you? So that's what was like, man, this is all love. It's like a family atmosphere. Nobody's here like trying to stun on me, you know what I mean? Like,
trying to make you feel small.
Right, make me feel like I'm small in business, you know what I mean? And it was a good time. And the food was good, and
oh, you ate too? You had food there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, had a drink, and we took care of it. It was good.
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 Well, I mean, essentially in business, what I'm trying to portray and emulate and be a leader in the business capacity, essentially just doing good business.
Right.
You know, just leading by example. I have, some people on my team that are my friends,
right.
And my one girlfriend was like, there's no friends in business and blah, blah. And I said, girl, whatever, we're friends,
right.
Blah, blah. And she was like, well, yeah, but business is business and our friendship is friendship. And I said, yes, that is very true, but I don't even want to be friends with somebody who is not accountable.
Right.
And a business is all about being accountable.
Right.
When it all boils down to it, that's all it's about, is being accountable,
right.
following through, and doing what you say you're going to do.
Right.
I don't want any friends that don't do those things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to deal with that. That's too much of a headache. That's too much of the rigmarole of not being able to count on someone.
Right.
And not trusting somebody,
right.
essentially.
But again, that all goes back to how we're talking reputation. Like, if you know your friend has that reputation of not following through or not coming through, then you almost essentially you're like, man, I can't really be around that kind of energy right now. I need to be with people who are solid that I know I can count on, and your friends. So yeah, friendship is friendship, and I learned that the hard way. Like, business is business, friends is friends. It don't really mix. But at the end of the day, like, I want to do business with my friends.
I want to
I mean?
I want to spend money with people I'm
Right,
making money
right.
with.
And I know, like, my service and my products or whatever I'm doing is a benefit to them. So why not do business with those people? It's just silly when people say like Terry, I didn't talk to you because I know you're really business oriented, and I didn't. You know what I mean? It's like, man, you should have called on me, because if I can't use it, I would have told somebody I knew about. You know what I mean? And that's where the friendship stuff comes in. But to not do business with friends because business is business and friends, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Because anything I'm doing, I know is to help my friends or to help people that I like.
In general,
so I want to help my
family, friends, and neighbors.
Yeah, exactly.
Family, friends, and neighbors. Yeah, no, you're definitely right about that. Like I said, entrepreneurship is like being on the adult playground.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You got to deal with other people who are willing to put their feet to the fire
right.
and, own up.
Right.
You know,
right.
essentially take ownership.
You know, really being in business helped me grow up. You know what I mean? Like when you're not making sales or you're not out there, you're like, man, what is it about me that I need to get better at? You know?
Most of the time, just being lazy.
Right, exactly. Like I thought when I started my business, I was gonna have a crazy, carefree schedule. I'm more busy now than when I was working 17-hour days. You know what I mean? It's like I gotta be here. I gotta make sure I'm doing this. I'm here. Like I'm working from sun up to sundown most days. You know, and it's great. You know, I love it because I could be working 9 to 5 and be miserable, but at least I can be doing
what I enjoy.
And working for myself. But man, you can't take Mondays off. It's not like that. You know, I get 1 day off a week, and that's because I'm not out and about. You know what I mean? I'm still at the house working, but it's crazy.
1 day off, huh? Is that your Sunday?
No, I usually take Saturday.
You take Saturday?
But I do coach basketball as well. You know that's.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So,
see, we need to know about that kind of stuff. Tell them.
Right. So, right now, if you're in the Santan Valley area, and you want your kids to play basketball or sports, there's Rise Athletics. I'm actually one of the board directors for the nonprofit.
See, you gotta keep talking to people. You found out more stuff about them.
Right, and they have a really great basketball program for adults, for the kids, and it's a really well-ran basketball league. And if you want more information, you can look up Kristen Hodge or Rise Athletics. She's the owner of the company, right? But if I wasn't doing well in my business, how could I go out and coach these kids, right? Because I'd be like, man, I got to work on Saturdays.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if I'm able, because I make my own schedule and I'm making a for-profit business work, that I'm able to go out and coach these kids each and every Saturday. You know what I mean? So if you're looking for a good league, Rise Athletics, they're partnered with the Suns. It's really ran.
Oh, wow.
Really well ran. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really top notch.
Structured and
yeah.
Okay.
So you're not paying your money and like there's no refs. There's refs for every game. It's crazy. It's super legit, but that goes like that's my way to outreach in the community is to give back to the kids through my coaching. Right?
Good. Good for you. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and take a little break. We still got a couple minutes left here. My station is at, well, we can end up now, or we can go till 12.
What's that?
12.
We're going to go to 12?
Yeah,
right.
Why not? All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get back to you. Hey, Dr. V, you know I'm working on my productivity, and I'm going to tell Terry about it, too. Get him signed up and get his production straight. But we'll be back here in just a moment. You're watching Mind Your Business on Support District.
Real quick. Yeah. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask. I mean,
yeah, tune in. That's segment for questions and answers. This is going to be for questions and answers, you guys. So we'll be back here in a couple moments. Get online, get ready to ask your questions, interact with us. We definitely want to interact with you. See you soon.